Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. I hope you guys are all doing great. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So for today's video, I'll be doing the get to know me tag. Yes, the get to know me tag. So I sent out some questions on my Instagram stories. So I sent out some questions for people to ask me what they'd like to know about me. So I'll be answering those questions. I actually didn't receive that many questions, but I will be answering the ones that I did receive. So let's get straight into it. So the first question is, so guys, if I look down, it's just that I'm looking at my laptop, so I'm looking at the question. So the first question is, this phase of your life in one word. So this person is basically asking me to describe this phase of my life in one word. So which word would I describe this phase of my life? So if I were to use one word to describe this phase of my life, I would definitely use the word, I think I would use the word like transformation, or the word transition, something with trans into it, because I feel like this stage of my life is a stage where I'm just transitioning. So I'm transitioning. As you all know, I did move to a new city. I recently started my new job. So this stage of my life is just called transition, or rather I would use the word bloom, like blooming. So yeah guys, I would use the word transition or the word blooming, because it's a stage in my life where I'm transitioning. Even my mindset is transitioning. I'm telling myself that I can do certain things. I am capable of doing certain things. So it's just a phase in my life of transition, transformation, just transforming my mindset, just transforming the way I think, the way I do things, just everything, transforming even simple things like my wardrobe, the way in which I live my life, the way in which I interact with other people. So yeah, the word that I would use to describe this phase in my life is transformation or transition. Okay, so the next question is, why did you decide to move to China? Why did you decide to move to China? So that's actually a funny story on why I decided to move to China. So I moved to China in the year 2014. So I've been in China for a long time. I've been in China for a while. So why did I decide to move to China? I decided to move to China as a student to come and study medicine in China. That's why I decided to move to China. That was like the main reason as to why I decided to move to China. Bear in mind, before I moved to China, I didn't know anything about China. I did not know the language. I did not know anyone in China. I did not even know what China looked like. So I just came here to study. But if you guys want to know a bit more about that, like why I came to China, how I came to China, and via which routes I used, I can do a separate video about that. So moving right along, the third question, how was it going to China and how did you get there? So how was it going to China? How was it going to China? Going to China actually it wasn't a really difficult process. If I can say, it wasn't like a super difficult process coming to China, because between applying to come to China and getting my visa, that all happened within a space of should I say a couple of months, less than 6 months, like 3 or 4 months. So the actual process and steps of me coming to China, it wasn't actually that difficult. It wasn't that difficult. And how did you get there? So how did I get to China? So I got to China via an agent. Yeah, I got to China via an agent. So there's this lady whose son was also studying in the university that I was applying to. So she was working. She was actually she actually had like her main job in South Africa, but she was doing she had an agency recruiting students to come to China as like a side hustle, and she was making a lot of money. Like, she's my role model. She even like flew on the flight with me. We came together to China, so she was like my mother. Yeah, she was like my mother. I really appreciate her. I really appreciate her. She was like a mother to me, like throughout the whole trip, because I remember we were like a group of students that she had recruited, so from South Africa, from Pietermaritzburg. So the other 2 students who were in my group, they actually came with their parents, but for me, unfortunately, my parents couldn't come, so I had no one but the agent, the wonderful lady who helped me, like the agent. She was just there with me along the way, even at the hotel. We shared the same room, so she was like a mother figure to me at that time. And oh guys, I don't want to get emotional, but I do appreciate her. She actually played a role of being my mother throughout that whole journey of coming to China. Next question. What are you doing in China? So what am I doing in China? I'm currently working in China. I am currently working as an ESL teacher. So ESL stands for English as a Second Language. So basically, I'm currently working as an English teacher in China. Next question. When are you visiting SA? So when will I be visiting South Africa? Yo guys, I wish I knew the answer to that question, but in all honesty, what am I saying? In all honesty. Okay guys, but no, in all honesty, I actually do not know when I'll be visiting South Africa, because currently the situation here in China is like, it's not that simple to just go out the country and come back. Basically, the Chinese authorities, they closed the border in 2020. In March 2020, they closed the border, so no one could come into China. So now they're gradually opening up to students from certain countries, and also for people who are maybe have businesses, like big businesses, they can come in. But the cost, guys, alone of coming into China or going out of China, it's not worth visiting or going back and forth home, unless maybe you come from like a super wealthy family. Because I do know this lady who lives in Beijing. She's Australian. She actually was able to fly back to Australia like 2 months ago, and she came back to China. So for her, guys, I think her family is quite well off, so she could afford everything. But right now, guys, due to the pandemic, it's like it's really difficult go in and out of China, and just the cost, guys, and also just the admin. You have to quarantine, you also have to pay for that. So just the price, guys. If I were to give an estimate of maybe someone from South Africa wanting to come to China, I would say maybe right now you need to set aside maybe like 80,000 rands. So that's how expensive it is. So that's why I currently cannot come and go out of China. And also before that, I remember, guys, in 2014, 2015, we would go home like once or twice a year, going back and forth from China to home. It was very cheap, guys. A return ticket was literally like 18,000 rands, like a return ticket, a round trip, like going back and coming back. And during those days, guys, you could literally book a flight for a certain date and then book a return flight for like the next year. So that's how stable the whole international airline situation was, because we used to do that. We would book a flight, maybe if we're going home in June, we book a flight for June, and then if we're coming back in September, we book a return flight for September, coming back to China. And then you could even book a flight for like the next year when you want to go back home. So it was really simple back then. But now, guys, flights get cancelled left, right, and center. You could literally be at the airport like today, your flight is today, and then they'll just cancel your flight just like that. So yeah, guys, in terms of visiting South Africa, I don't know when I will visit, but we just have to wait and see with this whole you know, Kori situation, and see how the situation becomes here in China. So yeah, guys, next question. Huh? Who's your boyfriend? Ayo, who's your boyfriend? Oh my gosh. Guys, niyazithanda indaba. Niyazithanda izindaba. So the English translation is y'all like being in my business. Okay, so who's your boyfriend? Guys, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I shall not want. Guys, why am I using Jesus Christ's name? Guys, that's wrong. No, guys, but in all honesty, I do not have a boyfriend. I am currently single. And I am currently not ready to mingle. So that's all I can say about that. I'm currently single. I do not have a boyfriend, and I'm currently not looking to have a boyfriend, just based on the fact that I'm in China, and I will do a separate video on like the dating scene and how dating is in China, because I have dated in China. I have been in a relationship before in China, so I know what I would be talking about. So yeah, guys, I'm currently single. I do not have a boyfriend, and I am currently not per se scouting or looking for any boyfriend within China, like in China. Yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. So if you've gotten this far into the video, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, guys, don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any videos whenever I upload. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.